Rhythm was the focus of much of American composer Steve Reich's work in the early 1970s.
My music in the 1960s and 1970s was American music. You could even say more specifically music mostly from New York City. Extremely rhythmic, somewhat abrasive. Pieces with more attention given to rhythm than to changes of harmony or to changes of orchestration. Clapping music was composed in 1972, but the reason that I did the piece was really traceable to a visit to a flamenco club in Brussels. Now, as you know, Brussels is not famous for flamenco. What we were doing in Brussels was giving a concert. My ensemble was giving a concert. And in those days, this was in the early 70s, we were not very well known, and we had a vast amount of equipment. We carried our own marimbas, our own glockenspiels, our own drums, our own electric organs, our own amplifiers, our own microphones, and these were in big black packing cases which had to be put inside of 2 small trucks and driven around Europe by myself and one of the other musicians. So after this concert in Brussels, which used all this equipment, the sponsor took us out to this nightclub, and there were these 2 musicians playing guitar and singing, and they weren't very good, as you might imagine in Brussels. But they started to clap, as flamenco musicians do, and their clapping was absolutely chillingly good. And so after a few drinks, myself and the other members of the group, some of whom were percussionists, began sort of fooling around with clapping patterns, and the idea sort of occurred to me, what if the truck didn't make it? What if the lights went out? What if the fuse blew? Here's a piece that you can do anytime, any place, without 2,000 pounds of equipment. All you need is 2 human beings. Clapping music is constructed out of basically one repeating pattern, which is I play that throughout the whole piece, and Thad starts in unison with me playing the exact same pattern, and then he shifts it 1 beat ahead. So for instance, at bar 2, he ends up playing. So if you put that together, what we'll do, just to show you how that works, is we'll play bar 1 in unison, 4 repeats, and then we'll switch to the second bar. They'll make a little nod at the downbeat of the second bar so you can see and hear the change, and we'll do 4 repeats of that. Piece continues with Thad moving ahead, a bar ahead of me each time, and each time he changes, as you hear in the full complete piece, the pattern, the overall pattern between us changes. When he gets almost back together with me, we'll play it again just at 1 bar before he comes back into unison. So we took the beginning and 1 ahead, and now we've gone all the way around, and we're just before the ending. We'll do 4 repeats of that, he'll nod, and then we'll go back into unison.